So there are three things you have to do to maintain a positive state of mind throughout the day and throughout work and throughout school, and if you're an athlete, while you're practicing, and it's these three things. Number one, you have to have a sort of vigilance maintaining your body language. You want to make sure that you're standing straight, you're breathing deep, that your eyes have some fire in them, that you're really, really acting powerfully. So check your body language. If it's down, if you're like this, if you're doing life sucks, you need to fix that. Everybody sees it. And you know what? It's a little bit selfish to walk around with bad body language, because all you're doing with bad body language is saying, somebody please come help me and show me some attention. Please, you're like a little kid. Don't be that way. Everybody does it. But catch yourself. So number one on your checklist to maintain a positive attitude is watch your body language. It's very important. Make sure you have fire in your eyes. When somebody says, you go, hey, how you doing? They go, I'm fine. And they're not fine because the tone of their voice and the eyes. Now, if you say to somebody, you go, how you doing? They go, I'm fine. How are you? Then they're telling the truth. Why? Because their tone of voice and their eyes had some fire in them, had some passion. You don't just smile with the whites of your teeth. You smile with the whites of your eyes. All these little muscles around here tell people so much about you, what you're actually feeling. You probably tell I haven't slept much. But anyway, so throughout the day, check your body language. Very important. Second, you need to check your self-talk. Now, by self-talk, I mean the words in your head. And if you're going through the day saying, today's going to be a long day, this is going to be a tough day, you need to pick the opposite. This is very simple. It's very simple. When you're having low energy thoughts, the opposite have to be high energy, right? So pick high energy thoughts. Today's going to be a tough day. Today's going to be the best day of my life. It's going to be excellent. Weather's bad. This weather is great. I love rainy weather. I love it. It makes everything look smeary and like a cool painting at a museum, like an interesting painting at a museum. You start to flip things around to their opposites. Oh, I have so much work to do. I don't know how I'm going to get it all done. I know exactly how I'm going to get it all done, and it's not even that much. Oh, I'm not going to sleep that much tonight? That's fine. I'm going to feel like $1 million tomorrow because I'm not like other people. I'm not like those people. I can go 4 hours of sleep a few nights in a row. I'll be fine, and I know I'm going to catch up on it. That's the mindset of a winner. If you could shrink down, in one of my programs, I talk about if you could shrink down into a little midget and go inside the mind of a rare person, and you could sit there all day and just see the thoughts that go across their mind and the words that you could hear what they're thinking to themselves. You could go that, you'd be amazed at how positive they are, at how, and then at the same time shrink down and go into the mind of an average person. We won't do a below average person, but if you could go into their minds and sit there and see the difference. An average person goes outside and it's raining and they're like their whole day's ruined. Or somebody cuts them off in traffic and it's just this fire comes out and they're furious. But then you're in a rare mind, it's raining outside and they go, I love the rain. I'm just going to leave my umbrella here because I want to walk in it today. That's a different mindset. Look how beautiful this is. Look at that flower over there. Oh my God. Look at this little kid, how cute this little kid is, tying his shoes over there, tripping. That's the mindset they have. Oh my God, I'm so excited for today. I get to go work out. I'm going to see some of my friends. Oh man, I know what I'm going to eat for lunch. That's going to be a great lunch. I think that every morning. I'm always thinking about my lunch. I love my lunch. Think about the projects I'm going to work on, right? So the self-talk is very positive. It's not that rare people don't have negative self-talk and don't go, I messed up. They'll catch it. And it's about vigilance. Rare people are vigilant. They're always watching themselves. Not like crazy. I just did the crazy sign. But they're always watching themselves. And they choose the opposite. They pick the opposite. And you should do that too. One of my very best friends changed his whole life by simply picking the opposite of everything he thought that was negative. That's all he did. And within a year, his whole life went from very mediocre and in some ways subpar, dangerously subpar physically. So all he did is he'd wake up in the morning and go, I don't want to work out. And he would change his mind to say, I can't wait to work out. And when you do it, couple it with the body language, put it in your eyes, put it in the tone of your voice. You always hear fake it till you make it. Well, your mind is very intelligent, obviously, but it's also very dumb. If you just keep faking it with the body, the mind's like, I don't know, we don't really feel right, but all right, let's feel good then. Okay, you want to feel good, we're going to feel good because your tone of voice is right, your ideas are right, the way you're talking to yourself. So you can really change your life just by monitoring the internal self-talk. For a long time, my business was failing, and I got to a point where I'd say, I didn't want to try anymore. It was learned helplessness. I'd think, this isn't going to work. Who are you kidding? And I kept it. Sometimes they become so strong they're almost underneath everything. But anyways, you have to almost like really pay attention to verbalize what you're feeling. So the thought was, it'll never work out. Who are you kidding? And then I said, of course it's going to. I caught it and I picked the eyes. Of course it's going to work out. How could it not? It's me. I got all the talent in the world. This is in your own head. You don't want to go out in the world saying these things, like I'm saying now. But that's the thought I had. I had to like build myself back up and pick the opposite. Okay, so you're checking your body language, you're checking your self-talk. The last thing you're going to check is your mental pictures. How are you picturing the world? When you think of your future, what do you see? Some people see nothing, just a vague, smeary blah. Well, one thing to do is take that smeary blah and shrink it. So there's a general rule when you're talking about mental pictures. The things you want in life, make them big, make them bright, make them bold. Like there's a dimmer on the wall, and you can just turn it up and everything gets crisper. So if I think about the trip I want to take, I want to take somebody special on this trip coming up. So the idea that we won't go small, make it dim, pixelated, foggy, and then I think of us on the beach. It's a tropical place. And I think about how happy that person will be, and I'll turn it up, and I can see the edges of like everything very crisp, and I can see the sunlight. Just doing that right now, like making it brighter and brighter, so real. And then I'll put myself in that picture so it's real now, like I'm on the beach now, and I can feel the sun on me. So that's what rare people do. They put themselves into the images they create, and then they time travel that image to the present, or they time travel to the future. Whatever they do, they make it real. So if you were inside a rare person's mind, when they think of a goal, when they think of somewhere they want to go, they think of an award they want to win, they'll put themselves on that stage, big and bright. They'll feel the trophy. They'll feel the weight of it. They'll hear the applause. They'll feel the emotions they're going to feel in that moment. And they make it bigger and brighter and more intense. And then if a doubt image comes up, they shrink it. A lot of my friends happen to be going through breakups. And I tell them, you have typical thoughts when you go through a breakup. You picture that person with somebody else. You picture them. It's hard for you even to go out to a bar or something, or a lounge to go have a good time, because when you go out, you imagine them out and somebody hitting on your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend. So you can't even have fun when you go out. So that image is in your head. And what I tell them to do is take that image of them being hit on at a bar. It's not a cure-all, but it does work, and shrink it, make it foggy and pixelated, right? And then take an image of you having fun and being independent and free and happy, make it big and bright. Now again, it's not a cure-all, but here's your awareness. Here are these two images, the images that cause, an image that causes pain, and images that gives you hope. And the awareness goes towards the biggest and brightest one. So that's where your awareness is going to go. It will not, if you shrink it, make it small, push it to the horizon like infinitesimal little speck, then you're aware, and you make the other one big and bright and bold, it's going to go to the big, bright, and bold one. So, to recap, number one, your body language, movement, power, loudness, that helps. It helps. Think about when you're really happy, when you're out with your friends, and you're going crazy, and you're acting a fool. Really is powerful to do that. Start moving with more body language. Second, self-talk. Pick the opposite. Pick the opposite. Talk a little faster, too, in your mind. That'll cheer you up. So, and the last thing is mental pictures, of course. And with mental pictures, what you want, make big and bright. What you don't want, make small and make it disappear. This is Dylan. Please like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Talk to you soon.